Hey, biracial Tiffany here. Look what I done did. I got my hair straightened today. And I love it, not gonna lie. It's grown so much. Tomorrow, or is it today? Yeah, tomorrow's the 6 month anniversary of my major haircut. So, yeah, I like it, but honestly, I've grown partial to the curly hair in the last week. So this probably is going to last through the little trip I'm taking next week, because it's so much easier to just take a brush than take 1,000 hair products and deal with curly hair away from home. So I'm happy with the decision, but I'm also happy to say I'm leaning toward the other side now. And I am incredibly happy to report that I had a fantastic time at the salon getting my hair done today. And there were tons of black women there, and I didn't feel weird, and I didn't feel judged, ostracized, an outsider, blah, blah, blah. And I have to imagine that perhaps part of that change is more me than anybody else there being different, although, you usually see different people every time you go. But anyway, I had a great time, and there was great conversation about politics and entertainment and music, and I'd been thinking a lot. Of course, I think about the things I say on these videos, but I think about the things I don't say, too. And I have been thinking, like, I guess the best point of reference I would have for it now is, like, The Secret. But I think you draw to you what you expect. And I think if I was told to expect this sort of treatment, that somehow I drew it to me. And now, since I've done these videos and have heard from all kinds of people, I don't know, I just, I always say that I'm trying to change the way people view race and biracial people, but I'm also trying to change the ways that I view things and to learn ways that I buy into stereotypes and I have prejudices. I do. I'm certainly not immune to that, but I don't want to have them. And I have to think, because I don't want to have them, I must not know what they are exactly if I do have them. So anyway, thanks again, you two, because I've noticed a change today. And what else do I have to say? I had fun at the hairdresser. Okay. I went to see Adele in concert the other night. If you don't know Adele, you might want to check it out, because Adele is so good. And the concert was great, and it was at the same place where I had previously seen Alice Smith, where I danced and, had that goofy video about the dancing. But the way I'm going to bring this all back to race is that Adele is a British white girl who some people compare to Amy Winehouse, and I understand why, but she just has like a kind of soul, I don't want to say Motown, but it's just a great sound. And I'm not saying she sounds black or anything, or even it's that unique, but Adele sold out, and they added another show, and the audience was very, very diverse, and the audience for Alice Smith is diverse and is large, but Alice Smith doesn't sell the shows out, and I don't hear so much about Alice Smith, and I'm wondering why, because she takes it, I'm sure I've said before, but she takes it to a level that I did not know existed, and I'm just talking about like her voice and sort of the way she presents things, and I'm wondering, why do we not know so much about Alice Smith, and why does she not sell out when I think it's so hard to say better, and then it seems rude, but, she's older and she probably has more experience perhaps than Adele, but, I mean, these live performances are astonishing. And Adele, I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'd go see it again, but it just didn't have the same effect on me. It didn't, change the way I thought live music could be. And so I look on iTunes and I see that Alice Smith is under R&B. And there's some YouTube videos where she's classified as an R&B artist. And I think if we asked Alice Smith, I bet there's some videos of her talking, so I don't mean to speak for her when I could probably find out what she'd say herself, but she seems to be more of a rock kind of girl. She covers The Pretenders. She's going to open for Lenny Kravitz. She opens for Citizen Cope, who I've heard some of their stuff. I don't really know how I'd classify it, but it certainly isn't R&B. And so I wonder if that, like, they see this black person of color, perhaps I should say, and they think, okay, well, she's an R&B singer. And I've heard Alicia Keys talk about how they had a hard time, like, you know, she wasn't really singing Whitney Houston kind of stuff, and it wasn't hip-hop exactly, so they didn't know where to place her for the longest time. And so I just think that we should allow a woman of color to be a rock artist if that's what she is. And I think it would help her sell albums, because if somebody's looking for R&B and you click on Alice Smith and you listen to it, it's probably not what you want to buy. I don't know, but anyway, this is probably like the silliest and perhaps most irrelevant to anything vlog I've done, but it's just what I was thinking about because Terry, who does my hair, saw Adele last night, and we were talking about that today. So I'm sort of bringing my hair salon experience to the video. Other than that, I want to say Wise Nubian posted a video response to what I believe is my mulatto diary number 19, and I find it fascinating, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and I just haven't come up with words to articulate my thoughts and feelings. But they're certainly not that he's way off base. I have never spoken about black men on this vlog, and I didn't realize it. I don't know which of those things is worse. So I'm gonna do a video more about that and not just like the last 2 minutes I have of this one, because it certainly deserves more attention than that. But don't think I'm not thinking about it or that I'm not going to address it. I mean, I wrote comments on his video, but yeah, I just want to think about it a little more. So, I guess that's all for today. Thanks for watching.